Hey everybody, it's Proctor here, and today we're in my 2006 Lincoln Zephyr, and we're going to do a video today on basically, was it worth it? And is it too good to be true? So, I wanted something luxurious, so I could go to school, look a little classy, because I do YouTube videos. Anyways, I got this car for $900. It's a 2006 Lincoln Zephyr with about 248,000 K on it. These cars, the market value on Kijiji, the average is about $5,000 to $7,000 in its current condition. So basically, I got this car for pretty much nothing. So the way it went is, this was an as-is where-is sale at a dealership. So basically, this car was a trade-in. They took it in on trade, and then it sat there for probably 2 or 3 months. Except when I saw this car, I was like, whoa, like this car is like 80% less money than what they usually go for. So I went in and I was actually going to try and negotiate, like, yeah, I'll give you $700, $750 cash or something. They wouldn't even budge because they knew what this car was worth. And apparently, one of my friends actually worked there, and he said they're actually putting the price up to $2,800 later today if no one takes it. So, being me, I actually paid the $900 plus the tax and the plates and stuff. So I ended up purchasing this car, but the problem is this was an as-is where-is sale. You can't even start the car, you can't open the doors, can't look under the hood, nothing. So I had to walk around the car for about half an hour to an hour. I looked all around it, looked underneath it, and it looked pretty good. So the problem with it is you don't know what you're going to get. You don't know if the transmission's toast, you don't know if the engine works, you don't know anything. So I ended up buying the car. I took a gamble on it because I could have parted it up for like $2,000, right? So I was looking for one of these cars. I love these cars. So I took the hit at it and I said, screw it, if it doesn't run, I'll part it out. So sure enough, I bought the car, got the key, went start it, battery's totally dead. That was the first thing. So boosted it, car fired right up, no warning lights, nothing. So went down to Canadian Tire, got a battery, brought it back, car fired up, and I was like, here's a moment of truth, put it in drive. Oh my god, the car moves. But it moved, but the whole car basically went BAM when it went to drive. So it slammed into gear, park and reverse and drive and everything. So I had a feeling the tranny was probably gone in it. However, once I did further inspection on the car when I brought it back to the shop, I'm jumping ahead of myself. So basically I started driving it, the transmission was going all over the place and everything, so I figured the transmission's gone. So on top of that, I was driving it back and the brakes were just total crap. Basically, I'm driving it, and whenever I hit the brake, the car's just going rrr, 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 rrr. So basically, it needs front and rear pads and rotors. And they still have like 70% material, but I guess whoever owned it just jammed the brakes all the time, so they warped the rotors really bad. You can maybe hear it right now if I hit the brake. Sometimes you can hear it. So, it needs front and rear pads and rotors all around. Okay, that's not a big thing. It's probably a couple $100 if I install them myself. The transmission problem didn't turn out to be the transmission problem. It was actually the transmission torque mount on the bottom of the engine that connects the tranny to the frame to, prevent it from jolting forward and back when you're putting it in gear. So I changed out that mount. That was about $120 installed by me. Ford part, So that solved the jerking problem. The tranny is stupid squirrel, and the tranny is basically back to mint. And it's a 6-speed auto, which is really nice. Air conditioning works, everything works. So basically, I've been driving this car. I started to get a feel for it. It needed 2 front tires. I did that. I did the battery. I did the torque mount. I'm gonna do the brakes tonight or tomorrow. But the problem was, because the engine was jerking around so much for so long, it was basically going like this, that I was driving it and the low coolant light came on and the throttle light came on. So basically there's a coolant hose which has a T in the middle, and this other hose goes to the throttle to put coolant in the ETM to cool it down, I guess. So basically that hose broke off and shot coolant everywhere when I took a look at it. It literally just broke off right while I was looking at it. So I had to replace the rad hose, the upper rad hose with the T, and basically I had to do that. So right off the bat for driving this car, the front end's actually tight, so no rust underneath. It's just got a little bit on top of the windshield here, which I'm going to get fixed. So right off the bat, 2 tires, battery, upper rad hose with the T bracket, I had to do, I got to do front and rear brakes, and then a couple body touch-ups to make it perfect. Now you guys tell me if you think this car was worth it. Is it too good to be true? Honest to God, these cars go for about $5,000 to $7,000. I kind of expected to do some work on it, so yeah. Think about it like this: I put $1,500 into it, all in. I'm looking about $2,500. So $2,500 instead of spending $5 or $7 on a mint one. I think that's worth it, in my opinion. But I want you guys to know, even if I knew this car and the problems were disclosed, I would still buy this car because you're getting a huge deal on it, and you put the parts in yourself, you know what's going into it. So guys, do you guys think it was worth it? $900 for a 2006 Lincoln Zephyr? Comment below and let me know. And yeah, I'll make a video of the car on the outside right now.